Okay, welcome back to our 2025 Mathematics Jam Series. We are treating one of the topics for this year, which is matrix. And we'll be laying emphasis on the basic operations we perform in mathematics, but this time with the idea to understand addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division on matrices. We are also expected to cover determinants of 2 by 2 matrix and 3 by 3 matrix. And we also have to learn to compute the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. First of all, what is matrix? Matrix is the arrangement of an array of numbers in vertical lines and in horizontal lines. And we refer to those lines as rows and columns. Rows and columns. So, as you can see, the plural form of matrix is matrices. Okay? Now, just like every other mathematical operation, the matrix is also moves from the lower level to the more harder math aspect of it. And for this section, this particular part, we want to introduce matrix. Of course, as you can see, I said matrix is a simple mathematical structure that holds numbers, numericals, information in a triangular form, usually enclosed with a bracket. Now, let's look at a sample. A college has its numbers of students in each of the SS classes as classified as follows. In SS1, the males are 14, SS2 6, and SS3 21, while the females are in SS1 are 8, SS2 12, and SS3 21. If you move to this slide, to this part of the board, we can represent these data in rows and columns. So I call this matrix A. I call this matrix A, where the boys for this one stands for SS1 boys, SS2 boys, and SS3 boys. While this stands for SS1 girls, SS2 girls, and SS3 girls. The next thing we shall be moving on to is now what matrix is by definition, and will also tell us which part do we refer to as rows and which part do we refer to as column. So that by the time we start adding matrices up, maybe we call a matrix now matrix B to be represented as the number of boys in another SS1 boys and SS2 boys in another school. So if I have it as 6, 7, 10, and 4, 3, 5, for instance, matrices are usually enclosed in closed brackets like this. You can see if I bring out these brackets and I join them together like this and join them together like this is a rectangle. That's why we say matrices are arrangement of arrays of numbers in such a way they are in rectangle. They form a rectangular shape. Even if it's a single matrix, of all given parameters. For instance, if I want to take all the matrix of all the boys in wards in a local government, and I can say let that word in the local government be referred, let that local government ward be ward B, for instance, and I have the data of all the boys in the street under ward B. I call this street 1, street 2, street 3. So if I represent all the boys in those streets as 7, 10, 13, for instance, it forms a single matrix. It forms a what? A single matrix, either represented like this or represented like this. So that is how it goes. Okay, stay tuned as I give you the introduction and we go into the addition. Okay, as I was saying earlier on, a matrix with n number of rows and n number of columns is called an n by n matrix. Now, What do we mean by rows? What do we mean by columns? When the numbers are arranged in this order horizontally are called rows. So this matrix here is called a what? 3 by 2 matrix. Because the column, when they are the ones arranged vertically are called columns, while the ones arranged horizontally are called rows. This here and here too is also an example of a 3 by 2 matrix. Are you hearing me? 3 by 2 matrix. The one here is actually called a row matrix. A what? A row matrix. Okay? Why is it called a row matrix? Because everything they are arranged horizontally. The same way, if I consider a matrix that looks like, I say C, and I have A, B, C. No, if I have a matrix like that, I say A, B, C, like forming a single column is called a what? A column. A what? Column matrix. Is that taken? Similarly, I can have a matrix arranged in this order. Let's say D is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, I close it with my rectangular bracket. Then I call this a what? 3 by 3 matrix. Why did I call it a 3 by 3 matrix? Because if I have 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so that's when we talk about matrix and the arrangement, that's how it is. Now, in the next slide, in the next part, I will want you to follow me when I start explaining the various types of matrix. Then we now go into solving basic expressions in matrix: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Before then we'll know that we have covered about 50% of the topic. Okay, see you in the next slide. Thank you. If you have, please make sure you do, so that I can keep getting my notification immediately I release the videos.